Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Simonè Adrianne. I am the founder of Overcoming Her, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as that bell for the notifications so that way you never miss one of our uploads. I'm excited to talk to you guys today about this amazing topic, and I look forward to connecting to you. So don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks. So today I wanted to take some time to talk about being content in the current season of life that you're in, whatever season that is, whether that is singleness, marriage, career, whatever area of your life that you feel is in lack of where you would like for it to be. I just want to take a couple moments and just speak to that place and share with you a little bit about the season of life that I am currently in and hopefully working through presently. And so for me, if you've been following our channel for a while, you'll know Overcoming Her is a personal development, self-help, coaching and mentoring program designed to kind of help women deal with the struggles of life and kind of overcome some of their life's challenges. And we were founded in November of 2017. 2017, at the end of the year, is when I really decided to move forward in this. And then the start of 2018, I started working really heavily on growing the brand and connecting to people and sharing my story and trying to help others. And then shortly into 2018, February to be exact, kind of close to the end of the month, I found out that I was expecting. Yep, that's a baby. Wasn't planned, was not on my agenda. Yes, I was in a dating relationship, but it was not at the place where a child was something that I was wanting to kind of take place in that year. Of course, yes, at some point in my future, but just not in 2018. I was just getting going with Overcoming Her, and that was my primary focus. That was, the baby that I was birthing. And, for whatever reason, God had a different plan for 2018 for me. And once I found out that I was expecting, and once I started kind of transitioning into life of a pregnant woman and then eventually of a new mom, there were moments that I felt stuck. I went from being very independent with a plan and timelines and goals to having a certain level of uncertainty in my life about what was to come, along with finding out that I'll be having a baby in a couple months. Shortly after that, I was laid off from my job. So I was in a management position for the company that I work for, and it was very labor intensive, required a lot of hours. Being pregnant, it was very difficult to kind of maintain the type of commitment that was needed, along with some other issues that were taking place on the job. And so we ended up parting ways. So I go from being a very career focused, very targeted into the direction that I was going, into complete uncertainty. And it kind of sent me on a minor little tailspin, right? I was completely shocked and confused and not certain of exactly how I should move forward. But through it all, I realized, like, in that season of my life and in this present season of my life, right, not all things do I have to have the answer for, right? I don't have to have it all figured out. I just have to have enough faith to continue to go from one day to the next. And so that's what I want to encourage anybody that's listening to this video today to think about, is that whatever season you're in, whatever that thing is that is lacking in your life that you desire to be different, or that didn't happen the way that you thought it was going to happen, or the plan got diverted, is that, seasons don't last forever. Just like the weather, right? We go from summer, spring, fall, and winter. It changes. That same season in your life is going to change. You just have to find a way to focus on the things that you can control, one, which is most important. In a difficult season in life, there are always factors that you are not able to control, that are beyond your abilities. But that doesn't mean that you just have to be stuck in that season. That means that you can take the opportunity to focus on the things that you can control. And the stuff that you can control, you put your energies into that. If you're on the job and the job is giving you problems, or your manager is making it difficult for you, try to find ways to bring light to that dark place. Continue to give your best effort, but find resources that make getting up, going to work every day tolerable, enjoyable, right? We all need to work. We need sources of income. So it's not like you can just walk away from the job. And if it is to the point where you feel like you need to walk away, then in this time, make a plan to exit successfully. Make a plan to transition out of that job into another job. Use this moment, use this season to take control of the things that you desire to be different, and focus on what it is that you can change. The second thing is to remember that you can't dwell and allow that moment, the moment that you're in, to consume you, to overtake you. Like I stated earlier, it doesn't last always. Seasons change, and every season that comes, usually there is a lesson that can be learned. And so instead of allowing yourself to be down and out and downtrodden and feeling like everything has come to an end, look for the lesson, right? In my particular situation, I could have allowed all of the sudden changes to take me out. And there were some moments where I did feel defeated. But I had to look for the lesson and what all was happening, right? What could I take away from this and move it forward, or as I move forward, be able to apply what I learned. And for me, my lesson was, I'm a bit of a, I won't say a control freak, or, somebody that has to be in control all the time, but I am somewhat of a planner. Let's say that. I like to have a plan. I like to execute on my plan. I like to be very detailed and organized and strategic about the things that I do. And because this moment in life was so unexpected, there was kind of no room for me to operate in the fashion that I normally would. And so what I learned over the course of the last 9 or 10 months is that things don't always go according to plan, and that's okay too. When the plan changes, you change. You be flexible. Learn how to adjust. Don't be so rigid and so stringent that the moment that something outside of your realm of control happens, that you completely fall apart. And so it was a very valuable lesson for me that I plan to take with me as I continue on my journey through life. And I realized that I shouldn't try to force things to be, right? And creating them the way that I want to create them, or in the ideal picture in which I have in my mind. Because life has shown me just over the course of 32 years, because I'm 32 years old, that it just doesn't happen like that. It doesn't work that way. And so my goal going forward is just to make sure that I continue to be mindful of uh, the need to not always be in control of everything. That's my lesson. So that's what this season of life has taught me. And hopefully, as you listen to this and you reflect on and you think about all that life has been to you, or the season that you're currently in, you can find the lesson in it. You can find the beauty in all of the struggle, to say the least. And then the last thing that I think has been extremely important is that in a season where things are not exactly the way you want them to be, or in a difficult season where you're feeling like, down and out, that you can use it as a time to prepare. Use it as preparation. That was extremely important. Like I mentioned earlier, I lost my job. So I went from being extremely busy to having tons of free time. Tons of time to sit in my thoughts and to try to, think about how I could work my way through this. I spent a lot of my moments thinking about what life was going to be like once I was a new mom to a newborn, and how I would actually navigate that. And so I won't say that I had a solid plan, because I just said I'm trying to get better at not being so rigid about having every single thing planned out. But I did think through of what I wanted life to look like. And my newborn son is now 6 weeks old. And I'm recording this video for you guys now as I walk out what I wanted life to look like after that season of my life was happening or coming to an end, right? After the pregnancy, after I started feeling more like myself, after, my body started kind of going back to what it was familiar with, I knew that I wanted to continue to move forward in connecting with women and connecting with people in general and sharing my story and sharing my journey. And so this is just another chapter in the book of life. And I'm hoping that it can be used as an example for anybody that's taking the time to view this, is that when challenges come, you don't have to let them take you out completely. You just have to learn how to, one, focus on the things that you can control, two, identify the lesson that is to be learned from it, and three, put that season or put that time to use and prepare for whatever it is that you are seeking to have. And that's it. That's the way you work through being content in a difficult season. That's the three things that truly, truly worked for me. And I hope that it can work for you as well. Please stay connected to our channel. I know this one may have been kind of brief, but as we move forward, we will continue to have even guests on the channel. Comment below if there's any particular topic that you would like to hear us discuss or talk about directly. As I continue forward, I plan to share more of my life's journeys, more of the things that I've been through in an attempt to try to help somebody along the way. So thank you again. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I look forward to talking to you guys again.